Let's run it back.
Hey guys, it's Oscar Gaming aka Arrow, and in today's video, I'll just go over the new changes coming up, new balance changes, and I'll put some gameplay in the background. And guys, I know I've already done a guide on this strategy, but this strategy is amazing because I was at getting 400 trophies, guys. 400 trophies because I was at 2,700. I climbed back up to 3,087. It's amazing, guys. So first, start off by opening 2 free chests. It's gonna be an epic. What is it? No. Ooh. Yeah. It is an epic. Alright. I don't really care about skeleton on me. Okay, that's cool. What is it? It's another rare. Oh. I don't really use these cards, so it doesn't really matter to me. And you guys, be sure to use up all your requests and everything, and all your time to open chests, because it really does help out. Alright, so I'm gonna put some gameplay in the background, and I'll show you guys my log. So I lost against this guy. Let's just ignore that win, that defeat. I mean, victory, victory, defeat, victory, victory, defeat, victory, victory. So those are some pretty good statistics, guys. So gonna put on the newest one. This one was crazy, guys. I don't know how I won this, but my opponent was being stupid in the end. So I'll put it in 2x. That should be good. So you want to place an elixir collector with this in the starting, because if you can, it's really great. And you guys can see he's rushing with the Royale Giant. And if you place troops around the Royale Giant, it makes them retarget, so you don't even have to use a zap. So that's the awesome part about it. And I was gonna fireball, but then I was like, I'll just pump up more. Alright, and yeah, I was holding for the fireball. I wasted elixir or 2, but I really wanted to get his musketeer and his elixir collector. Look at that value fireball he got right there, and look how much ahead in elixir I was, guys. I still almost lost. Alright, so first, I'll just exit out of it. Okay, so apparently they don't think the Royale Giant needs that many buffs, which I sort of agree with, because I sort of crushed him, but some games he can be overpowered. Another fireball right there, which is sort of sad. Yeah, but his use rates. And then they were talking about Sparky, and apparently Sparky's her. Apparently they don't think Sparky needs that many nerfs, and I sort of agree, guys, because Sparky hasn't really beat me that many times. You see, he basically countered me till the end. Look at how behind I was, guys. I sacrificed an elixir collector. This is how great the strategy is. I came back from a loss, and you guys will see how close this one was. If he had gotten that one shot off, I would have lost, guys. If he had been smart and just zapped my tower, I would have lost this one, guys. But he didn't, because I rushed him so fast. It was just all a mess, so he didn't really figure out how to stop it. But that's one of the great things, you can swarm people like that. Okay, so I'll actually talk about the balance changes this time. I'll put this in 1x. Okay, so the Royale Giant is getting a damage decrease by 4%. I think he got a damage increase by 4% some time ago, so I guess that's sort of balancing it out. And I think that'll actually just hurt some people. So yeah, and because it's sort of hard to play. And then the Hog Freeze combo, I honestly hate this combo, because sometimes it can be overpowering. But sometimes you can stop it if you just have a building. But in the past couple of days, I have gotten wrecked by it. Okay, actually, guys, I'll sort of focus on this replay. Okay, because I know a lot of people are struggling with Sparky, and this is what they mean by you can crush it. See that, guys? I zapped it, so when it was at full power, it takes 5 seconds for it to recharge. I zapped it, so it wouldn't target anything, and I placed small troops on it, or I spread them all around. I spread the barbarians all around him, and So she was targeting on one barbarian, and I crushed her within the 5 seconds I had, because once you zap her, it takes her 5 more seconds to recharge. So you have 5 seconds to kill her, and if you just place troops around her, even if she gets that one shot off, you'll still be good. So that's how you basically can defeat Sparky, guys. So I don't know why people are having that much trouble with it, but you know. Okay, so I'll keep this one next, and you guys can see how I took that tower. That was crazy. I was surprised he didn't have anything to beat me with it. I guess he was low on elixir though. And I was going for the 3 crown on this one, guys. I actually took a risky move, and I let him take my tower so I could get his main tower. Because you know I am in need of some crowns for my crown chest. Alright, so let's get back into the changes, balance changes. Okay, the furnace, the cost of being decreasing to 4 from 5. This is what they sort of did with the musketeer. Yes, I think it'll be used more, because I think it's good, but you know, it needs to be better. And you know, I'm being stupid right there going for that 3 crown, but you know, I just wanted to get a 3 crown that day, or yesterday. And then the guards, they are getting their damage and hit points increased by 5%. I think that's going to be pretty good, because a lot of people aren't using them right now. And so I think by doing this, they're actually going to make it more popular, which is sort of needed. Oh, look at that value arrows, guys. Okay, so the fire spirits. I think this is actually going to be somewhat good, because then they'll be better at taking out minions. Or barbs even. Because I feel like they're not that effective. Well, they are effective, but I think with this, they're going to be more effective. Because I think they're great, but I just don't want to spend the money to upgrade them. Because I'm saving up for the 40k for a legendary. And this is the part that I don't understand. The miner, hit points increased by 6%. Even worse. See that super move, guys? I let him take a tower with 13 seconds left. So I get his main tower. 570 though. I mean, I should be able to take that, or I'm just not that great at this game. But you know, he's being smart right there with that giant. But he let... Okay, maybe not in this one. But I'm going to do another counter push, and I'm going to get his tower. Alright, and I don't understand why the miners be getting a buff, guys. I just don't, because my friend has a miner, and he's actually really effective on elixir collectors and everything. So now it's going to take even more time to crush him when he's taking down your elixir collector or your huts. It's just crazy for me. And yeah, it's a 3v1. Do this one. This one's actually pretty crazy. I had to hold off at like 400 HP, but I guess I'll let you guys see how it turned out. And then the Lava Hound is getting hit points increased. I think that's good, because a lot of people think that Lava Hound is trash, and I don't think so, because I've played the Lava Hound, and with my deck, only one thing can hit the Lava Hound, so it's pretty bad. So guys, if you're having trouble with Lava Hound or Balloon, just sub in the Inferno for the cannon. I think that's the best. And you guys see there, that's why the zap was really great, because it allowed those troops to get past. Now he's going to put down a P.E.K.K.A. Brings his tower down to 1500, which is pretty great, I think. 1598, yeah. And then the elixir collector hit points is being... Oh, sorry guys, I forgot the lava clubs. And they're also increasing the hit points for the lava clubs. Think of the Lava Hound as basically a carrier of the minion horde. Except this minion horde is not as powerful. So I think it's going to actually be pretty popular after this. Or hopefully. And look at that. See, if you place your troops in the right way, they're going to be like a wall. So they push your hog rider towards the tower. It's pretty great. Sorry about that lag right there. I don't know why. What's going on? And see, I'm not dropping my cannon because I know that he is P.E.K.K.A. and the cannon's pretty good against the P.E.K.K.A. if you're using just distract him. And I don't know what to do here when he puts that down, so I'm going to put down Elixir Collector. pretty stupid, but you know, that's all I could do. Alright, and that rage spell was a killer. He played that really well, guys. Really well. Look at that, 402. Alright, and so I think it's going to be a great card now that people can actually use it effectively with the hit points increase. So I'm definitely going to sub in that Inferno. A lot of people are going to be using it in Legendary. Now, the Elixir Collector, hit points increased by 9%. It's also good for me and bad for me, because I like using the Elixir Collector, but you know, I don't like when people use it. So now I can Fireball them. Oh, look at that. If that hadn't happened, guys, I would have probably lost that battle. Alright, and look at this insane push he's doing. Fireball's out. That's 6 Elixir for 9. 3 Elixir gain, so that allows me to deal with this counter push. And that's, I actually want the Princess though, guys. Honestly, I was almost sounding like I was singing the song, but the Princess is amazing. And then the Knight. So I have not seen the Knight in forever. It's just crazy how unused it is. Like in lower levels, everyone uses it because I help my friend like make strategies, and most of his strategies have the Knight. So, I mean, the Knight, I think it's going to be good a lot. I'm going to be seeing it a lot. I would definitely use it, except for the fact that I don't have it upgraded and I don't want to spend the money again. The Bomber. I think this is going to be great because some time ago, the Bomber was pretty great, which is why I actually got it up to level 8. Somewhere here. Sorry about this, guys. Just trying to find it. Okay, yeah. So this Bomber, it's pretty great. It can take down Barbarians, take down Swarms. It's pretty great. So I think with the new buff, it's going to be even better. Yeah, so I think it's really needed. And then the cannon hit points decreased by 5%. This is again insane. Yeah, apparently it is the second most used card at the top, which I sort of agree with, because you know, because I always use it because it's just amazing. For 3 Elixir, it can do quite a bit. It can stop like the Swarm from Barbarian spawners or Goblin spawners. So I think it's gonna be great. The Tesla hit points increased by 5%. I think this is gonna be great because last time they nerfed it and it was even worse. So I think with this new hit point increase, I think I'll be seeing it a lot, which I actually don't like. Sorry about that, guys. That sound okay. The Golem and Golemite. I think this is good because I haven't seen too many Golems, and that one's pretty easy to defeat even without the Inferno. Witch damage increased by 10%. It's gonna be great because I haven't seen too much of the Witch, and I have a level 3 Witch. Well, I can't get a level 3 Witch. And then the Skeletons. That's gonna be great because Skeletons can be pretty good. I think people just don't realize that, and I think with this new buff, they're going to be used even more, which I actually don't like. Or at least for like the strategy I use. And then the Tombstone. This is sort of good because, like, if you guys don't know, a month or 2 ago, they nerfed this card. Because it was being used by everyone to stop like hogs and princes, but then, you know, they sort of nerfed it and no one was using it anymore. So I think this is good. Everyone's gonna start using it again, so it'll be sort of cool to see in the arena because you don't see that too many cool things. And I'm just gonna put up this last replay, guys, with the Royale Giant. If you guys need help defeating the Royale Giant, this is even better. But this one I had a minion horde. If you guys can sub in the minion horde, that's like the best way to keep the strategy and be able to defeat air units. But my minion horde is really low level, that people can zap it. So yeah. And then finally, the card upgrade XP. Apparently it wasn't equal to as what you would get if you maybe upgraded like a common and a legend and like a legendary or an epic. It wasn't proportional. they're just fixing that. So I think these bounce changes are gonna be pretty great. Wait, did it move? Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if it moved or not. So sorry about that. Most of you probably aren't watching until this point, though. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward through this. So I'm just building elixir collectors. Alright, and this push was pretty amazing because I zapped them, I took care of the barbarians, and then I have another push going. From that same push basically, but I get some good damage off. I think it's 1400 left. Yeah. 1400 left. So that was a pretty good counter push. Oh, no, that was a no push. I'm so sorry about that. Alright, and I'm just waiting at this point. I hate these points in the battle because you don't know what to do. So I'm going to drop the cannon, it's going to distract the Royale Giant, and then the minion horde. So this is pretty great. If he had arrows, that probably wouldn't have worked, but he didn't. And so I just push again. Yeah, Hog Rider, and zap. And it kills the little lake goblins, and I get more damage off. This is how you're supposed to use the strategy, Hog Zap, because you slowly chip away at the tower. Fireball, getting some good. See, you want to save your fireball until like you absolutely have to use it, because maybe they'll drop more units and you'll get more of a benefit out of it. And you know, this is the point where I know I'm gonna win because he's barely gotten damage off, and I just need 2 more hits basically. But you know, it does get close, 800, and then he doesn't get to my tower again. That was the absolute last time. Or, yeah, absolute last time. Okay, yeah. That princess, and then our fireball. And, yeah, and then I cycle through here. Because I'm like, okay, I can distract with that. I mean, the elixir collector, and I think at this point, he's like, okay, yeah, there's no way I'm winning this. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure I zap. And fireball. It feels good right here.